Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Halo Kansas City Learning Center's first virtual summer showcase. My name is Elena Howard. I'm the Learning Center program facilitator in Kansas City. For the past 10 years, the Halo Learning Center in Kansas City, Missouri has provided a safe haven of healing and hope for nearly 700 homeless and at-risk youth in our community. Each summer, Halo provides the opportunity for our community to come together with our youth to celebrate and showcase their talents and artistry and anything else they've nurtured within the Halo Learning Center summer programs. And this year is no different. Halo has worked hard and put our heads together with our youth and our volunteers to bring you this showcase today and make sure we could still find safe ways to provide opportunities while we navigate COVID. We have utilized beautiful outdoor spaces around Kansas City, such as moving our Art and Life Skills program to the Liberty Memorial and providing our sewing class for a small group for the 7th year with Whitney Manny. We are joined tonight live in our Learning Center by a very small and special group of kiddos who are ready to show off their talents and their artistry for you, our Halo family and supporters. So, how will tonight work? We will start our night off with a video showcasing all the fun and artwork that we've created over the summer. Then our special guests with me tonight will either show off their talent or show you a piece of artwork. If you have any questions for our youth or questions about Halo in general, please feel free to type those in the chat at any time. We will also have a live question and answer session at the end where you will be able to unmute yourself and ask questions to our kiddos. And please, again, feel free to ask any general questions that you also have about Halo. Thank you all for joining us. Now let's get started. All right. Shelzaray, you ready?
Hi. Hi everybody. I am Shelzaray. This is my daughter Nyla. I've been with Halo since 2014. About that long. Since then, I was awarded a scholarship through Halo. Went to school and got my early childhood certificate. So I'm planning on going back. I'm trying to find the motivation to go back. I have recently lost my child's father to gun violence, so I'm trying to, find my happy place from that. But yeah, Halo has been very motivating for me. Carly, Abney, and Alana, they motivate me. It keeps me going, and I really want to be a light for kids the best way I can, and Halo reminds me of that. And togetherness, I always craved togetherness for a long time, so I just want to be that light in the community the best way I can, and coming here reminds me of that. So that's why I'm a part of Halo, and that's why I'm here. We did some pieces, me and Nyla. Here's my piece, and considering everything that we're going through with Black Lives Matter and me losing my child's father to gun violence, this is what this painting means to me. And the colors, the red represents the blood, the yellow represents our happiness and our pain, the brown, our skin, and the white is for all of us. So that's what this painting is for me. And Nyla's painting, I just let her do some stuff. We end up throwing it around and it turned out like this. So here's her painting. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Also, I've been starting my own childcare business so I can help single mothers like myself. So that's what I've got going on right now, and Halo's encouraging me to keep going with that. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, Shelton.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have Jocelyn. Jocelyn has been a part of Halo since 2019. She's new to us, but she has several beautiful pieces to share. So I'm going to go ahead and let her take over on this one.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Robinson. I have tons of pieces to share, so just bear with me.
Which one you want to start with?
I can start with this one.
Okay.
And the one that goes with it, please.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna do all of them. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna start with these two. I just did these two. What was that? Tuesday. And these were very fun. This is my favorite out of the two. And I think the most fun part about doing these was the chance I got to be outside. I never have gotten a chance to actually paint or do anything art related outdoors, so this was pretty fun to me. My paintings don't have titles, but they all have meanings towards them. So this is not necessarily a painting. I also decorate mirrors, so I guess this is more so what this symbolizes. I guess I glue these artificial flowers onto mirrors, and I wish I could show you guys what that looks like, but those are much larger. But yeah, that's what this one symbolizes, that the basically me being able to progress and do art in different, areas. But yeah. Okay, this painting, this one really, okay, so I started Artwork by Jocelyn about 2 years ago, and in the middle of the 2 years, I also went back to school for my early childhood education diploma. So this one kind of symbolizes me being able to, I guess, learn how to manage my time and prioritize, and just be able to do my schoolwork, do my artwork, be able to have a social life, and so this was just the start of getting back into Artwork by Jocelyn, basically. This picture, this one was really fun, actually. This was my first Dutch pour painting picture. I really love the colors in this one. It also has glitter on it. Yeah, it was just my first Dutch pour painting experience. It was very fun. I have more of these at my house, but yeah, this is the one that I decided to bring. Oh, before I show my next one, I wanted to discuss the colors in this one. The colors in this one, it's majority brown for a reason. It symbolizes my people, and the blood and the red and the orange kind of symbolizes our blood, what we're going through right now. But the yellow and the blue kind of symbolize the peace that I know that we could have, all together. Just put this back up here. It's kind of getting crowded. this one, you know, I think she's just pretty. Don't you guys think she's pretty? Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. I think we're, oh no, this one. Last but not least, this one celebrates the LGBTQ community. Okay. You guys like this one? It's pretty awesome. But that was all. I just wanted to show you guys. And also, Halo allowed me to go outside and do this, you know, on their property. So I made a mess, and they gave me the opportunity, so I had a lot of fun. This one too. But I just wanted to show you guys my art. I've been doing art since I was a child. It really picked back up when I was in high school. I lost my dad to gun violence when I was about 2 years old, but in my senior year of high school, I was really missing him a lot. And it's crazy how you can miss someone but not really know him, you know? But I was missing him, and I just picked back up my paintbrush, and I haven't put it down since. And like I said, 2 years ago, I started Artwork by Jocelyn, and it's basically, I sell my work occasionally, but as you can see, I keep a lot of it too, because I love to see, you know, what I can do. But I also have, I collaborate with other, you know, small businesses in the community, and I have small art sessions. Sometimes we work on mirrors, sometimes we work on canvases, sometimes we just do whatever. And you know, sometimes it's with younger children, teenagers, adults. We just come together, have fun, expressing ourselves through art. But yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
Put these back.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
I guess do I talk about the goals now, or
We can come back later.
Come back.
Ask some questions. Yeah. Awesome. Isn't she creative? We've had so much fun having her around this week to help us out and create with us. It's been great. So up next, yeah? All right. My friend Carl Jr. is coming up next. He's new to Halo as well.
Yeah,
Come on up. You wanna come see?
Here.
Look, you see everybody on here?
So you gotta get in there so you can see yourself. There you go.
Yeah, see? Do you want to hold up your painting and show him? Yeah, let's do it. Check it out. He made this today. You told me earlier what this is. Do you want to tell everybody?
Yes, we.
Yeah.
Yes, we.
Yeah, that's everybody. Didn't you tell me this is water? Because you like water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you wave?
Wave at everybody, yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for sharing with us. Okay, up next, I think we have Cece. Cece has been. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Cece and Asia. They have both been part of Halo since 2013. We're excited to have them here. Come on up.
You wanna go first, Asia, or no? So my painting is basically self-explanatory. I did the Stop Violence and Make a Difference because it's like one of the, you know, what is the biggest worldwide issue. And I recently lost a childhood friend to gun violence, so it is something that needs to be stopped. It's getting bigger, spreading instead of, you know.
Do you wanna talk? Do you wanna say this is my sister?
This is my sister, Ciasia. Talk, Ciasia. She's shy.
Awesome. Did you want to show your butterfly too?
No.
That's okay.
Asia joined us today. She made this out of sponges. Isn't that cool? She used like tape, put it down on the canvas, and then used a sponge to make the colors around it. It's really creative. We love that. Awesome. Thank you guys. Good job. Awesome. All right. So that's all our presenters right now. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and let Whitney Manny take over for a second and talk about our sewing class this summer. So Whitney, I think you can unmute yourself whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay, hey y'all. My name is Whitney Manny. I am a fashion and textile designer based in Kansas City. This is my 7th summer with Halo, and I was able to do the sewing workshop again. So this year, just to kind of like touch with the theme, which in this year was like way different because I had 3 kids, which sometimes it's like I'll have like 15 at one time, so it's like really different. But it was nice because we were able to like work on the project. They made pillows, and y'all, these pillows are like Home Goods, like Target quality pillows. Like they were on it. So Elena can attest to that. Yeah, and they had fun making all kind of other stuff. I tried to get on my phone so I could take the camera closer to the piece, but basically we just worked on a textile mural, and so I'm going to take it off the wall right quick and bring it a little bit closer. But we just wanted to kind of touch on the theme of building together, building each other up. So it kind of helped everybody just kind of translate that theme, and yeah, it was fun. And they used up a lot of fabric. They got comfortable with the sewing machines. Nobody was scared of the needles, which is good. Nobody broke anything, which is always usually everybody's main concern. But they're all amazing sewists, and honestly, I need them to come work for me. So, but hold on, I'm gonna bring it closer.
That's really cool. I like this one.
Okay. So all of those pieces are sewn. They sew them on the sewing machine. I was there. I didn't have to do anything, like the whole thing for everybody, which was nice. Like they were ready to go and do it on their own. And they even like got experimental, did some like 3D, like this heart is puffy, and some pieces on this like cityscape are puffy as well. And it was nice to be able to help them to like mix fabrics and like think about their color choices and all of that stuff. And I just went ahead and attached it to a painted piece of fabric, and there's still room for the piece to grow.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks, Whitney.
Yeah.
Those are so cool. Yeah, we had a fun time. So, huge thanks and congratulations to everybody who's presenting. I'm sure we have some questions now. Unfortunately, since my mouse isn't working, I don't think I can check the ones that are in the chat feature. But if you wanted to ask a question, feel free to unmute yourself and we can go ahead and get that part going. Please also feel free to offer any words of encouragement or any other comments you might have about the artwork. So I'll go ahead and start with one that I know we had submitted beforehand. We had one person ask, what motivates you? So, Shelzari, do you want to come talk about what motivates you?
Hi. What motivates me is my daughter, of course, my mother, and my best friend, God. But mainly my daughter. She keeps me going. It's a lot of days considering I've recently lost him to gun violence. It's been hard raising the baby on my own. So, but my daughter is my motivation. That's what keeps me going. What would be your motivation?
Yeah, Jocelyn,
Come
you
on
want
up.
to come up? Come on up.
Get me out the spotlight.
My motivation would have to be the fact that I watched my family struggle so much as a child. We went through many rough days, and my biggest fear is to have to return to those days. So I guess that's why I just keep pushing, you know. I'm sorry, mine is so short, but
And what's a goal you have for yourself, Jocelyn?
right now I have so many goals for myself. Like it could go so many places, but Of course, I want Artwork by Jocelyn to take off. Like I said, I've been doing that for the past 2 years, and when I say take off, I guess I mean I want many people, like I said, children, adults, teenagers, whoever, to just understand that when you're having a rough day, when you're having an amazing day, it's nothing wrong with expressing yourself through art. You know, it's nothing wrong with picking up a pen, pencil, paintbrush, whatever, you know, you feel confident in or you feel comfortable with, and just expressing yourself. And I personally feel like there's no mess ups when it comes to art. There's no screw ups. Everyone's an artist. You can't tell someone, oh, this is incorrect if they feel that they painted it and it's right. You know, it's art, you know. So I just want everybody in my community to know that you're an artist, you know, paint, express yourself, you know. But I also have another goal. I'm pretty sure my best friend was explaining it, but we're trying to go into business together and run a child care services, I guess you would say. Like, I'm pretty sure she told you, but she has her certificate in early childhood education, and I'm receiving my diploma right now in early childhood education. I go to Rasmussen College, and I'm on the dean's list.
Yes!
And that was a struggle because I originally in 2015 to 2017, I went to KCKCC, and it was really hard. I was going through a lot of different, like I said, family struggles. My family had to move in with me, and it was just a lot. I got into a car accident. It was just a lot. So to see myself, you know,
Persevere.
progress so much, I'm just proud of myself. You know, like I can actually pat myself on the back and like mean it. You know, so. But I really do want to open up a daycare service with my best friend. I feel like we can help a lot of people in the community. Like, I know a lot of people, including myself, that lost their parents to gun violence, including my goddaughter. We just talked about this, and it's a lot of single parents out here, whether they're, you know, mom or dad, that could use the help. And we're in a pandemic, so why not, you know, help? But yeah, I want to do that. And this is another goal of mine. I'm kind of like, it's kind of hard to pursue this one because I'm still young, but I want to have my own community center. Like, I really would like for the people in the community that started, you know, small businesses like myself. Like, our work by Johnson is very humble and very small, but it's up there. I have faith in it. But I want people in my community to be able to come to my community center, rent out a space, and help others in the community, whether it's music, whether it's painting, dancing, exercising, cooking. Like, it's a room, it's available, have at it, have fun. At least these kids not on the street, at least these kids not in harm's way, you know. Like, that's what and it's still helping everybody, like the small businesses in the community, like myself. Like, I just think that's pretty dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. Great. Did we have any other questions right now?
Great. I should hear you. No. Say it. Come on, say it. He wants to know what was the first painting they've ever painted.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone want to answer that question?
Yeah.
None of my first ones are here, but I can answer.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Okay, so the first painting I did was in 6th grade. I was in middle school, and that was like, I did not like art back then. Like, I had a moment of where art was so annoying to me. I think it was because I was putting too much pressure on it, but I can't remember what exact form of art it is. I do know it's painting. Like, I was using acrylic paint, of course, but I can't remember what it's called. But I had to basically form a grid on my paper and paint myself, like create my self-portrait. And I had to also, this was the interesting part, I had to choose 2 colors, and it was one primary color, and then it was the other. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry, but yeah, the secondary. It was one of each, and then you had to use those colors to paint yourself. And I just thought that was so cool towards the end, because it was so frustrating when I first started. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get this. Like, I can't paint myself this color. I'm brown. Like, but it was so fun. I had a great experience. Like, and I feel like that experience showed me that, you know, like, with art, it can get hard. Like, you're gonna have those moments where you feel like your art is ugly, but push through until it turns into something beautiful, because I promise you it will. this paint, this one back here. I thought it was gonna be ugly. My first Dutch paint, I just knew that was gonna be horrible. But I love it. It's one of my favorites right now, so I'm proof.
Yes. Chelsea, do you know what your first painting was? All right. That was a good question. Do we have any others?
Me?
Yes.
Go
Let's
ahead.
hear it.
What's your favorite thing to paint about?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Chelsea, you want to
Oh,
start?
there we go.
That's a good question.
My favorite thing to paint about is usually what I'm feeling. If that's kind of whatever emotion I'm feeling at that, I just try to get it out so it won't be, have me bottled up. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's great.
You?
Anybody else want to talk about what they paint about? Favorite thing to paint about? Alright. I can say.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, I just keep coming back to the screen. Hey, everybody. My favorite thing to paint is, of course, African, culture, black cultural stuff. I love painting that kind of stuff, representing my community, representing my people. But I also like the challenge. I like finding stuff that I don't know how to do yet and trying it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. All right. Good question. That's a good one. Okay. Do we have any other questions? Yeah? Looks like Edda's got another one.
Miss Whitney, I love your hair.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Steven, you want to tell everybody something you like to paint about? What do you like to paint about?
It water. That's sweet. That's
She
sweet.
said that's next level.
Okay, Carl Jr. was going to tell you all what he likes to paint about too. Do you want to tell him?
Yeah.
You just told me. What do you like to paint about?
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You like swimming?
Is blue your favorite color? Oh no, the lights are falling. It's okay. Awesome, thank you. Do we have any other questions out there?
Yeah.
You got a question? Yeah. Okay, so I had one if anybody wants to answer. I wanted to know what your favorite thing you've ever done with Halo was.
Painting outside, that was amazing.
Yeah?
Super fun.
Do you want to come tell them real quick? Yeah, come here.
Oh, come on. Everyone's got to have an answer on this one.
My favorite part was being able to paint outside. Like I said, I've never been able to. In fact, when I paint, if we're being honest, I paint in my kitchen on a small round table that I found, and I don't have the art studio space that most people are blessed with. So when I was given that opportunity, like I was like on a natural like art high the whole day. Like nothing could top that.
Awesome. Yeah.
My favorite moment with Halo, I would say, would be the Christmas party and when I received my scholarship. To be the first girl in my family to actually graduate and go to college and receive a scholarship. Yeah, so that was my favorite.
Awesome, thank you.
I should get up there.
Cece's got it for it.
Oh, hi, Nyla.
Oh, okay, I was gonna get up there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, me and my sister's favorite thing with Halo would have to be our fashion show, and we learned how to sew. We learned how to dye clothes, everything that you could possibly learn how to do with making clothes. I also enjoyed the wood, the wood boards, making wood boards and stuff. That was really fun.
Yeah, you made one of the serving trays, right?
Mhm,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
That's
Cool,
it.
thanks for sharing. All right, so I think if we don't have any more questions, oh, yeah? Yeah, absolutely.
My question is, have you ever had anything hard that you need to push through? Like, was there any like hard thing that you had to do? Like stuff that's like hard, like So think of like you have to do an assignment and then it takes a long time. It's really hard to do.
So have they had any trials?
Yeah. Okay. Did y'all hear that question?
Like assignment wise, or was that just an example?
I think that was just an example. I think he's talking about anything.
Just something hard. I would probably say walking away from college the first time was very hard for me because even though I struggled and stuff throughout high school, I was very smart in high school. Like I was always on honor roll. I was on high honor roll. I was on honor society. Like I was smart. So when I had to walk away from college the first go round, it sent me into a deep depression. Like I was having a lot of anxiety attacks back then. So because I was just trying to figure out like what am I gonna do in my life? Like I'm actually an adult. I can't just like go back to mom's house just because something finally went left for me since I've started my adulthood. So that was pretty hard for me, but I will say God has the final say so because here I am now. That was in 2017, it's 2020, and I may not be going to a university or I may not be going on a campus, but I'm still in school, and because I chose this route, I'm doing better in school. Like I'm on the dean's list. I'm actually understanding, comprehending what I'm learning in school instead of just, failing or like just, receiving a grade and just because I know how to do the work, but actually not, you know what I'm saying? Like comprehending and being able to use that in my community and stuff. So I feel like that was probably like, if that's one of the examples I can give you. I can give you a lot of situations where I had to overcome some stuff, but that was,
Thank you for sharing.
no problem.
Did anyone else want to answer that question?
How do you push through something hard?
It was more or less what's an obstacle you've had to overcome?
Okay.
Something challenging you've experienced.
Being forced to just keep going, that was hard because I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't have time to grieve. My child's father was murdered 3 days before I actually had my daughter, so everything was just like boom, 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 boom. I never really actually had to grieve. I just had to keep going. And honestly, I can say it pushed me out my comfort zone. So I thank God for that. Pushing me out my comfort zone to keep me going when things got hard. So I probably would say, yeah. That's kind of a touchy subject to talk about because I'm still grieving with it, guys.
This is my best friend. I watched her as she went through each stage, and then she's still going through the stages of grieving. And I personally feel like the situation was very horrible. It was unexpected, but it also helps my best friend grow and mature in a lot of different areas. Like she's a grown woman. I've never been as proud of her as I am now. Like honestly, that's coming from me. Me and her, we've been friends since first grade, and it's been many times where I was like, oh, I can't do this. She's too much. But she's definitely overcame a lot of situations and flaws. And I know that, like I said, the situation was horrible. Like my goddaughter doesn't have her father, but like I said, like she's definitely spread her wings since then.
So I just keep going. Even though it's hard, my advice to you is just keep going. Even when it's hard, just keep going. So, okay.
Thank you, Chelsea. All right. Huge thanks to everybody who's. Oh, nice work. I love that. That's awesome. So, big thanks to everybody who's asking questions, and a huge congratulations to all of our artists today. So, now I would like to present them with a few awards, if everybody would like to hang out right now. Oh, wow, I have so many guests with me here. So, first up, Ciasia, will you come back up here pretty please? You don't have to say anything. So, Ciasia 100% embodies our Halo life skills of respect and integrity and perseverance, honestly. So I would love to present her with the Halo Vision Award. Thank you. Go, of course. And we have a gift for you as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah!
Okay, my next award is for Nyla. Nyla, you want to come here?
Go get your stuff, girl.
Oh, I gotta take a picture.
Oh,
Look, you got an award, Nyla.
you got an award, Nyla. So Nyla gets our Halo Messy Painter Award because she just immerses herself so fully in her art that she will come back just covered in her paint, and it's awesome. She just becomes a part of her artwork. So our Halo Messy Painter Award goes to Nyla.
She got her.
Oh, and this is her
So-
prize. Here we go. All right. Okay. My next award is for Carl Jr. Mr. Dubin, I have an award for you. Will you come here? Woo! Carl Jr. gets our Halo Rising Star Award because, yes, he has so patiently followed in his sister's footsteps, and now he is joining our Halo family. So, congratulations. Thank you for being here with us today. Woo! Woo! Okay, my next award is for Shelzare. So, Shelzare is awesome. Shelzare is great. She puts such powerful meaning behind her artwork and then just bravely comes in here and just shares it with us and shows us all of it. So, Shelzare gets our Halo Powerful Creative Award.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so my next award is for Jocelyn. So, Jocelyn is receiving our Halo Matisse Award. And this one I need to explain a little bit. So Matisse is an artist that we talk about a lot at Halo. He's someone, I mean, I'm sure many people have heard of him, but he was very famous for his experimentation with color. And he spent 50 years of his life with art being his full passion. But then once he was getting older, he was having a really hard time painting. And so instead of giving up, he pushed through and he found a new way to paint. And instead he would use colorful pieces of paper and put them together to make images. So for us, Matisse embodies perseverance and creativity and thinking outside the box. And so we wanted to award this to Jocelyn today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And last but not least, Cece. Yes. So Cece gets our Halo Artistic Site Award because she has spent so many years as a Halo artist, and she is bravely out here just following her dreams and pursuing her goals, and we are just so proud of her for that. So, Halo Artistic Site Award.
She's also a 2020 grad.
And a 2020 grad. Can we get a congratulations for her? Seriously. All right, awesome. So, I think that's all our awards for today. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, yeah? I love all these notes from the Welsh family. That's awesome. Thank you guys. So that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining and participating in our first ever virtual showcase. And please join me in giving one more virtual round of applause for all of our awesome rock stars who presented here tonight. Yes. Yeah, come up here, guys, please. We hope that you enjoyed this inside peek at the talents and dreams of Halo youth. For the past 10 years, our Halo Center has been a safe space and a foundation of a family for youth in Kansas City. If you felt inspired by our performances and artwork tonight and want to join forces with the Halo Center in our next 10 years of growth and reaching even more youth in Kansas City, you can find a link to donate in the chat box now. Thank you so much for your support. Everybody, can we say goodbye and thank you?
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.